Hey guys, it's the gamer Silent Novocaine, and this is part 5 of my farm let's play tips and tricks walkthrough guide, how to get a high round, that kind of crap. And this, if you haven't seen the rest of the series, go check them out on my channel because the first part is dedicated to tips and tricks. Kind of, if you're new to zombies, you should definitely check it out because I realize a lot of you are. And if you're kind of wondering like basic strategy, you should go check that out. And then in the last part, that I talk about my first girlfriend. It was a very personal story. If you want to go check that out, you can. It's on my channel. I might put a link in the description if I have time. So, first of all, I want to apologize for not posting a video in the last, I think it's probably been about a week and a half. I've just been really caught up at school because it is the end of the year. It's, right now I think it's December 12th, 2012, 12/12/12, yeah. But since it's the end of the year, I've spent a lot of time at school studying for finals, and like since I am in high school, I have like 7 finals that I have to take within the span of a week. So I've been stressing out pretty big about that, and I've been studying kind of hard. And I've just been really tired when I get home. Like I enjoy doing commentaries, but I don't feel like if I'm like half asleep and wanting to just crawl into bed and watch TV, I don't necessarily feel like doing a commentary just because I don't feel like I'll be my same self. I feel like I'll be a little bit kind of like down and boring. Not to say that I'm not ever boring, but I'll be more boring than usual. But since right now I do have a break in time, just because we've been doing a lot of studying in class, so I haven't really had to study, take my work home that much. And finals are next week, so after that I will be posting daily again, and I'll probably keep trying to post daily right now. Like I might try and get a couple commentaries done today, and then post those like throughout the week or whatever. But oh, actually, a couple days ago, since I am in French, I am fluent in French. If you don't know that, I don't know if I've said that in other commentaries, but I do speak French because of the school I went to for the first 8 and 9 years, I don't really feel like doing the math right now, of school. It was like all French, so we were taught in French, we took tests in French, and every subject was in French, except English class, like communication arts, literature, kind of stuff, that was in English. But, so in high school, I changed schools, and it wasn't in French, so it's like a normal school, and I'm still taking a French class, but my French teacher is one that I don't necessarily get along with, because I've been speaking French longer than her, so it's a little weird. Like, she's teaching me and I'm more fluent in the language, and she still makes mistakes, so I try and correct her on that. And yeah, go ahead and say it in the comments. I know I'm an asshole. I mean, I'll admit that proudly, that I'm kind of an asshole towards her. But so a few days ago, I guess it was last week, I was in class and I was just talking with a couple mates, and I don't remember how we got into the subject, but I ended up saying, kind of like just in passing, I was just joking. I said like old people should be killed or whatever, because I mean I was just being a dumb little kid and said something. I guess I was trying to be funny, kind of. But I guess the teacher overheard me and she got mad at me and she was like, "That's not nice." And I'm like, "Well, you're not old, so you shouldn't really be offended." And like I'm still joking, so I'm kind of like laughing. I've got a smile on my face, and she's kind of serious. But so I guess like I finished that whole thing. She got mad at me, and I got like she just kind of told me to shut up, and I did. And then afterwards, I got home from school, and my dad he called me on the phone. And he was like, "Did anything happen at school?" I'm like, "No, not that I can think of." And he's like, "Really? You didn't say you should kill old people or whatever?" So I guess she called my dad during the day and told him what I said. So my dad got kind of mad at me, and he was like, "Don't say that. You just don't." And so I haven't said anything like that recently, but I don't know. The whole thing kind of angered me that she called my dad, just because, I mean, it's like, it's high school, and I'm almost an adult, so I don't know. Plus, it didn't necessarily help me respect her even more, because I don't like her. I don't think she knows exactly what she's talking about. And go ahead and say in the comments, I don't really care. Say that, yeah, she's a teacher, she knows better than you, obviously, but the truth is, she really doesn't, because she mispronounces words all the time, and I just think she's a stupid twat. But I'm not going to say it to her face, just because I do not want to get kicked out of school again. That sucks. But yeah, this week's been pretty hectic, just because, I mean, we have finals coming up, we have a few other tests and quizzes and stuff like that, like, aside from finals. and those haven't necessarily been like easy, but they haven't been hard. They've just been kind of, I guess the teachers are trying to warm us up to the finals. And the nice thing about the finals this year, though, is most of them I think are going to be multiple choice. Like, so we don't actually have to write an answer. It's just like select a letter A, B, C, or D, and they'll give us a list of options, and we just choose which one. So that should be easy. It should be nice, and I'm not really like scared for any of the finals. I don't know. I don't know if I'm being like arrogant or anything, but I don't study for tests. Like, I never really do study for tests. If we go over it in class, then I might kind of like pay attention to a study guide, but other than that, I just kind of wait until the test comes and see how I do. But, you know, oh, I'm sorry, this, for some reason, the thing just froze there. I don't know if that was, like, throughout the movie or if it was just on my preview screen. So if it didn't pause, then sorry, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but if it did, then I'm sorry for that. But as I was saying, with, like, I don't ever study for tests, and I always do really well. Like, right now I've got all A's in my classes, in every class. I have 1 A minus, but that's just because I'm kind of behind on work. I haven't, like, I was gone for a test and I still have to make that up. So with the finals, like I said, I don't know if I'm being arrogant that I'm not really studying for them, and I'm, like, all the teachers saying, oh, it's going to be a really hard test and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, sure it is. So I'm not really too fussed about doing well on it, because I generally do well. Really immature right there. Well, I mean, every time I've taken finals, I mean, the teachers always say the same thing, and it's always like, oh, it's gonna be a really hard test, and then you're like, okay, well, this is great, it's gonna be a hard test, it's great, and you like miss a few days of sleep trying to study for the test, and then you get to the test and it's like, wow, this was really easy, and later you just kind of get, like, later in life, once you get older, you just like blow off studying. You're like, I'd rather get sleep an extra hour, I'd rather play video games, I'd rather watch a video or listen to music or something like that. And there's always stuff that you'd rather do. And I'm kind of at that point right now. Like, I'm not really studying for my tests, and I mean, that's probably not the best thing to do. But, you know, if it works, if I can pass the thing with like a 90%, 95%, because I think this year, like, we're halfway through the year right now, and I haven't gotten a test below a 91%. Like, I've gotten A's on every single test, and I've studied probably for 1, and that was just kind of like glancing at my notes. And, like, with finals, you know, if you guys have finals too right now, I mean, I'm not saying you guys shouldn't study, because if you are somebody that, like, isn't really, I don't want to say, like, you're not good with tests, but if you're somebody that needs to, like, review the material, then, yeah, definitely don't watch this video, go study, you need to do it. But I realize there are some people, and I'm really thankful and lucky that I am one of them, that I'm really good at taking tests, and I always have been. I can just kind of look at the answers and weed out, like, if it's multiple choice, like, oh, well, A and B make completely no sense, so that's automatically out, and like C and D is like, oh, well, that's a keyword, so I got it right. And I usually do pretty well with that strategy. Not to say that, I mean, I'm kind of nervous for university, because from what I've heard, there aren't many like multiple choice things. It's mostly essays and writing, which is something I'm not necessarily bad at, because I guess I usually do pretty well on essays and reports and stuff that I have for school. I just don't really enjoy them because it takes forever, and I usually spend like half the test time just thinking about what to write about and like the order and how to do my thoughts. So it's just kind of not my favorite thing to do, and I really hope I don't have to go through it like in university. I hope it's something that people are kind of exaggerating about. Well, I've got another, what, 2 years to find out? Year and a half, 2 years to find out what it's really like. And in the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy my life, play Call of Duty, and post videos. Wait, so I guess if you guys have enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment. I realized there wasn't really like a topic to the video, it was just kind of random stuff that's happened to me. And yeah, it's kind of what I'd like my commentaries to be. But I mean, I will keep up with some of the stuff about like how to get better at zombies, and I will get back to that when I have more tips and tricks, but right now I feel kind of given most things. But yeah, if you did like it, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more content, please subscribe, because there are videos out daily. And as always, this has been Silent Nova King. Thanks for watching. Bye.